Welcome everybody to the Backroom Crew Podcast. I'm your host Devy. With me today, we have Wistry.
Oh, hi.
And we have Andre. Look at that dead stare. Just dead eyes looking into your soul. So, today, got a couple of topics I wanted to bring up. First one is Square Enix wants you.
They can go fuck off.
Well, I mean, they're about to make a game that you want, so they want your feedback.
See, they're gonna get all that.
They bring up
some homogenized piece of shit.
They have a pretty much a survey where they want you to tell them what they should make next, and basically the future is going to help the future of the company and everything like that.
You know what they're gonna get? So they want a team of male or females within the 16 to 25 age range who are either soccer players, ballerinas, or scientists.
Give me a goddamn game that's not full of cutscenes.
That will defend the world from either God, an evil corporation, or religious cultists.
That's 90% cutscene.
Well, yeah, that is. But a lot of people are saying that
And the main hero has to be just slightly Eurasian, with a hint of masculinity, but no actual beard, and a courageous, bland, unassuming character.
Who's occasionally self-loathing.
Stop blowing my mind.
It's next gen, bruh.
Anyway,
At least it's always blowing.
a lot of people are saying that they want Final Fantasy VII remake on the current generation. That's pretty much the buzz.
That's what everybody just wants that.
That's what everybody wanted on PlayStation 3.
That's what everybody's been wanting ever since they teased it when the PlayStation 3 first came out.
Yep.
They'll re-release freaking 3 like 5 times. They'll re-release 4 or 5 times.
They will never.
They will re-release 10 and add extra bullshit to 10 that nobody actually wants. But the one they want. Oh, you want 7? Nah. Here's a tech demo though. Looks pretty? Yeah, we're thinking about it.
And then they give us 7, but it's not a remake.
It's like Pokemon MMO all over again. Just Dash dreams like Mrs. Dash on cut up steak.
You just couldn't think of anything good, could you?
Probably not. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Pretty much.
Fourth-dimensional hypercubes, kids.
Pretty much, they ran a similar survey like this on Kingdom Hearts a year ago.
Everyone voted to have Frozen put on in Star Wars
so
and,
we haven't,
and Marvel.
But the thing is,
focus testing your software.
We haven't received anything about that since, you know.
I know, but focus testing is what's ruining games. It's the reason why freaking third-person cover shooters have dominated the market.
Well, why not give people what they want?
Okay, you want to see the best example of this? Fuse.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Overwatch originally.
Okay.
Watch the original Overwatch trailer and then watch the Fuse trailer and tell me what happened there. You know what happened there? Focus testing happened there.
I don't get what's wrong with giving people what they want, though.
Because nobody knows what they actually want.
That too. But a lot of people want the same damn thing.
You know what? There's a good experiment that's out. I forget what it's called, but it involves freaking tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce.
When you go up to somebody and ask, would you like this regular old tomato sauce, or would you like a robust, chunky tomato sauce made with artisan herbs and spices? They're going to go, yeah, I want that robust thing. It sounds great. And then when they go to the supermarket, well, you know what they get? Traditional. They say they want a thing, but they don't actually want the thing. They just say they want it because it sounds nice.
They go for the hype.
Yeah. If somebody comes up to you and goes, hey, you want this brand new Mazda sports car, great fuel efficiency, 1 to 250 miles per hour in 5 seconds, and it's a hybrid, so it doesn't actually burn gas. Or would you rather have this Toyota?
I'd go for the Toyota.
I go for Toyota.
My first real car was a Toyota.
But you see what I'm saying? You make it sound nice. You make it sound great. Anybody's going to want to go for it.
Destiny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I can't actually argue that sneeze. That sneeze was actually highly correct, sir.
I'm sorry. I knew too many people who got into Destiny over the hype, and they still treat it like it's the greatest game in the fucking world.
Really, I got it, and after a month, I traded it back in. That's
No.
the reason why I have Inquisition, actually.
One of the nurses at the clinic I go to bought it, traded in the same day.
Ah, what?
He hated it. Like, you turn it on, this is bullshit. I don't want to trade this in. You just bought it. I know.
Well, I know you didn't get it back as much as he had.
Yeah, you got back $1.
What?
Joke.
No, because GameStop's return policy irritates the living fuck out of me. You get a sixth. I think it's at this point it's a sixth back of what you paid for it. A sixth. And then they're like, "Why is everybody switching over to digital distribution?" Because you literally rely on people to maintain your business, and you consistently dick them over hard.
Yeah, he pretty much took the money he got back and bought Diablo.
Well,
That's not a bad choice.
He's been playing it ever since.
good choice. Well, recently, the big event that came up was PAX East, which is essentially a gaming event.
Yeah, we know.
Everybody familiar with it?
Yeah.
So they had a lot of different things up there. I'm going to go through the list of what they brought out. Gearbox is revealing Tales from the Borderlands Episode 2.
Finally.
Date. Yes. Which is something we really recently start playing. And I have to say, it's pretty much like
It's entertaining.
yeah, it's just entertaining. You know, it's like your standard Telltale entertaining. It seems a little quicker with the choices than most Telltales, though.
Well, there's less context in this particular game.
Mm-hmm.
In all the others, in the Walking Dead series, you're playing a survivalist. In The Wolf Among Us, you're playing a city official. However, unofficial, the city official.
Mm-hmm.
In the Song of Fire and Ice series, you're playing I guess a page? I'm not exactly sure what his rank is. I saw some gameplay, but I'm not exactly sure. But each of those people have a role. You're kind of just playing a person who belongs to a corporation, but normal rules do not apply as per your boss out of an airlock. And then you're on a planet where everybody's just murdering each other constantly. It
sounds like a
hyper.
vacation.
It's ultra violent. It's ultra violence a la Wild West.
Yeah.
And then you're playing a regular person, so you don't actually fit in.
But,
Which is
yeah.
yeah.
Another game that they're bringing up, Capcom is going to bring out Street Fighter V, spring 2016.
Yeah.
I'll save judgment for when I see it.
Yeah, me too. I'm still playing Ultra.
Now, you think they're going to do the same thing as they did with...
They always do.
Yeah. They're going to come out with 5 different incarnations.
And then arcade, then ultra arcade edition, then hyper fighting,
And
then
introduce, like, one character per...
Well, not really one character. When they brought out Super Street Fighter 4, they actually brought in 4 new characters.
And you might down on the fact that there's only like 1 or 2 extra characters, but developing a character is a costly business.
And in Arcade Edition, they brought out 4
Yeah, but
more
it's not
characters.
like they didn't have it already programmed in.
You can't say that they did or did not. How can you prove that they didn't have it already in the system? And even if they did...
And in Ultra, they brought out 4 more characters.
Most games would have already had it programmed in. I know in the Pokemon game, Pokemon X and Y, they had 3 new Pokemon already programmed in the game.
Nintendo.
And
That's
the
Nintendo
Megas programmed in
shenanigans.
them.
But if you've ever, like, for instance, take a look at Skullgirls, because they've actually went and documented this. It takes them about $100,000 per character. That is design, modeling, animation, and balancing.
So you're saying they didn't have that budget beforehand?
No, they didn't.
I don't think so, man. That's a
Because
little
remember,
far-fetched.
the money they get from making the game, they have to put towards budgets. They have to put towards salary, rent, power, utilities, all of that.
But that's basically they're charging for the DLC. Basically, the upgrades to games, they could be DLC instead of being like full games.
Even if they... What are we talking about? Because I'm thinking of character development, which they did release as DLC, but they also released a reason why. Mm-hmm. Because even if they did just release it as DLC, they would not be able to release a quality product if they just released it.
Yeah. Moo. Let's see. Well, with that also, has anybody seen anything about Splatoon recently?
I've heard a little bit.
The last thing I saw about Splatoon was the freaking Nintendo Direct when they started adding a campaign to it.
Okay.
From what I heard, apparently you can't play it like Call of Duty, which means that you have to be organized, which means 90% of the players are going to suck initially.
Pretty much.
And then leave because it's not Call of Duty.
Oh yeah.
They're still working on it. Then
apparently you can't it's a territory conquest kind of thing.
Yeah, I've seen...
you have to paint the floors. You can't paint the walls. Painting the walls is nothing.
Actually, painting the walls can be traversed.
But it's primarily. But as far as claiming territory regeneration,
I know it's
ammo. It's the floor that matters.
I know, but at the same, I'm just saying because I saw the demo for it at E3. I wasn't there. I saw it online.
Because we're poor.
Yeah, but from what they showed, it looked pretty decent to me, and they're still working on it at the moment. I heard they're going to try to put pretty much be able to talk to people.
Magic. Magic.
Such professionalism.
Purple drag.
But
much talent. Wow.
All right. Another game that I saw at PAX that looked very interesting was this game called Highlands. It's an SRPG strategy RPG base, and it's pretty much. It seems like it's a mixture between Fire Emblem and classic RPGs, and also they said it has a risk-like feel. If you go to it, it's got a Kickstarter page that they were able to get enough funding in October. Like they beat their goal by about I think 3,000, so they were able to fund it. It's all hand drawn art. The art looks very good. I think the artist is actually it looks like someone who's worked under Disney. When I look at it, either under Disney or somewhere in that line.
Okay.
So that looks pretty interesting. I'm
sorry. I'm just going to be straight honest here. The day that you posted that article, but you also posted the thing about the Celtic Tomb, I spent all day reading about that Celtic Tomb.
Oh,
completely honest.
That was very good too. A lot of things also. They released some information about Killer Instinct, was pretty good, and a lot of stuff about Final Fantasy 15.
I heard that there was a really interesting. They did a live gameplay demo. It's I think at this point it's hard to find, but about one of the new characters for Killer Instinct, and it was kind of hilarious because it was one of the game developers that was demoing the character, and he couldn't get her to do anything right.
Well, they're game devs, not gamers.
No, but they played the game. That's the reason why the reason why they made Killer Instinct is because they played the game, they loved the game, and they wanted to redo it. So they had to, and then in the early stages, they had to play test it themselves.
Yeah, so
they understand the mechanics. He just that he couldn't play her.
Idiot.
They also did previews for Halo 5, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, and Guild Wars 2.
Freaking Halo 5 Guardians!
No, there you go.
I'm sorry. Halo stopped for me at Reach. I don't give a shit about 4. I don't give a shit about 5.
Reach was really good, though.
I love the Reach. I still play Reach.
A lot of people didn't like Reach.
I still...
Have you not?
He doesn't play Halo.
I don't play Halo. I mean, this thing.
Oh yeah, you can't enter first-person controls.
Yeah, I'm like retarded with it.
He is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Reach is my all-time favorite.
I like Reach. It wasn't too over the top. I still kind of miss the dual health mechanic that the original Halo had.
Yeah.
Because I don't like infinite health. I don't. It's like, when am I actually too wounded to keep fighting? I need to know. And then it's just like, it's the reason why I never liked Halo 2. Because I didn't understand. I have a problem with colors. So the screen getting slightly red for me doesn't work for me because I'm not sure what's going on.
So you kind of hate Gears of War in that sense, huh?
Yes. So much.
Well, with that, I'm going to go ahead
let's put it like this. You know you're dead when you see the skull menstruating.
Gonna go ahead and cut that one. This one, pretty much, PAX East seemed very successful. Hopefully they'll announce some immediate titles, like,
I mean, Guild Wars 2 is already out. It's just that they're talking about the freaking expansion. The same way that 14's getting an expansion, Heavensward.
And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and cut that because I don't want to talk.
What, you don't want to talk about Heavensward?
No.
Why not? What's wrong with Heavensward?
I want to talk about Final Fantasy Realm Reborn.
It's actually, apparently the re-engineering of it wasn't all that bad. I don't
so
see
they
why.
fixed it?
Apparently so, because a lot of people play it.
I wouldn't know.
I've been to a couple, when I was a cable guy, I went to a couple of houses. People were quite satisfied with the product. That they were actually wanting me to come out there to fix their internet so they could enjoy the game more. It's not like the original release, which was apparently Satan embodied.
Okay.
It was so bad that they had to destroy the entire game world to salvage the game in that.
Yeah.
Square, what the fuck are you doing?
They don't know. I'm just looking forward to E3.
Well, gonna go ahead and cut this one off. We'll be back with you guys. Remember, show some class, act like you best.
Hit that like button, subscribe.
Peace.